Yourself with a track called It's Morning.
All my hope is in you, and I'm looking onto you.
So she's right here. For those of you who have tuned in right now, this is HiRadio and it's YZone every Friday from 8 till 10.
Lord, you don't change my soul.
But then today I'll be just taking some few time off
All my hope is,
from the usual time.
and I'm looking onto you.
I just don't want to say that the reason why I'm taking that minute here. Someone was late today. The next track is Morning. And it's by MS.ABA. Miss, let's go.
You light up my life, I cannot deny. Senior would told me, my brother no ya bokokra. I made up my mind about every time.
So yes, you can introduce yourself with this track whilst it's playing. MS.ABA is right here, looking all beautiful, splendid. Introduce yourself with this track, MS.ABA.
What's up, everybody? It's Aba. Record of everything.
Yes.
Oh, joy, a strong
So perform this one for us as an introduction. Performing live right here inside the studios of HiRadio. MS.ABA calls this one It's Morning. Should I just take it back again so that she can get it all back again? So let's go, MS.ABA.
You light up my life, I cannot deny. Senior would told me, my brother no ya bokokra. I made up my mind about every time. Because I would it makes life feel
Too much vibes.
someone
See them guys all showing love for MS.ABA.
I'm now complete. Oh,
MS.ABA, you be my.
cool.
Use this one as an intro.
Once you
I'm still waiting on. Let's go.
oh, joy, a strong cool.
And I can be running it without you. And I can be running it without you. Can be running it without you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Uya Martinina.
Oh, yeah, Martina.
Uya Martinina.
Yes, MS.ABA. Miss, welcome.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you for
I
being
mean-
patient with me.
What else can I do, miss? I just still have to wait for you. But although I know there's too much traffic, coming in, but still you just made it.
It shouldn't be that way, you know. Amsterdam, the Hague connection should be free, but it's
Yeah.
but it's not.
But still you made it.
Yes.
That is most important thing.
How are you, Gary?
Yeah, I'm still doing fine, miss.
I haven't seen you a long time.
Yeah, but now you see me, so we'll make the long time short.
Wagwan.
Yes, well go on, missus. So the first time we met was when you came out with Shiro,
Yeah, long time.
back to back, yeah.
Long time. I wasn't even part of the team yet.
Yeah, not at all.
I was a part of the family, nothing.
Yeah.
But grateful that you had me on the show on YZone and got to interact,
Yeah.
with your listeners and talking about the music and all of that. I
So-
loved it.
Amazing, Mace. This is the question I mostly ask all my artists what they normally do on Fridays.
Oh man.
Probably I think you have a very busy schedule.
I happen to Friday I end off with movie nights. That's how I end it. Mostly I am working on something either that be because I also, that is something I do. I teach digital marketing at a school. So when I round up, I just finish a thing or two on my work.
Yeah.
And with music, I get into movie mode and I chill with popcorn and things. So I'm a very homey person. You know what I mean? And once in a while, I do go out, go to eat out or something.
Yeah.
But mostly it's, enjoyment inside.
Yeah, exactly. We know you have been a very busy woman, presenter at the same time, right here with us. So I told myself, why can't I also use my platform to also promote you whilst this whole project is outrooted?
I know.
So it was the reason why I also invited you here, just to tell us more about the new project, which is Rooted.
I
Which is
appreciate,
already
man.
on Spotify. And
So much love.
Yes. So I mean, just share to us how the whole journey been like.
Oh man. Okay. Okay. So, aside from me being a presenter, I'm an artist as well. I make music. I have been making music, but on a serious note, it's been going on for the last, let's say, 8 years, and you find yourself in the struggle. What am I going to do?
Yeah.
Drop singles, do this. Am I going to do it like everybody and stuff like that? So I really had to find out what my music was and everything, So I'd been dropping a single. 2014, Shiro came out.
Yeah.
Had an inspiring message for all ladies and all these things. And then later on, I also had another single, Denim Combination. But and I was ready to drop an EP at that time. And when I was ready to drop it, I let one producer listen to it, and he was like, what, you can actually do better.
Exactly.
You can actually do better. Let's work on the production and those things, so that what you do, what's all in your head, can come to life more. So I really had to sit down and boost some money for some good productions, which I did. But it took some time because I wasn't sure, like, okay, how will I compile everything?
Yeah.
And I was saying EP, but, it really lacked a plan.
Yeah.
So at some point I had to sit down and really decide, this music is something I want. And music is something that I'm really passionate about. Yeah. But if you really want to do this, you have to have a whole strategy to it,
Exactly.
You have to know with whom you're going to work with, why, also find out what are the costs, so that you will not stress yourself, but you have some budget for things. You really have to decide who do you want your people to listen to once they hear your music. Do you just want to be making hits like everybody, or do you want to make sure you fill a room, a concert hall, with people who pay to come and see you perform? So I had to decide all of that and really look at what I want, what my sound is, really going back to Ghana and live instruments. That's what I grew up with. My dad back in the day used to organize African festival. It was quite big. It was held in Delft, and I grew up with the traditional sound of Africa. Yeah. So I was like, okay, my sound sounds soulful. How can I blend it to, and how can I present it to the world? So I was actually able to attract some funds, arts funds and stuff for the music that I was making. So with that plan, with that strategy, I said, what, let's do it. Now that I have, the means to make things happen, let me just do it. And that was ending of 2019. So I went ahead, I'd recorded Thanks and Praise already. Thanks and Praise was already out at that time. It's Morning. This one didn't come out yet, which is called Everything. I think the titles have been switched.
Oh, the title has been switched.
I think the title has been switched.
But on it's Morning.
Right.
Yeah,
I think the title has been switched. Don't tell everyone. So yeah, Thanks and Praise. The real It's Morning. You also find it there, was done. Mysterious Ways was done, but they still needed some added things. You have to think of, okay, I bring out there was one thing in music that you study is like once you bring out a particular song, you also have to find a way, how are you going to do something a bit more serious, either a bit more love song, all of that. So I had to decide it, and I contacted T-Babs. He's based in Lagos, Nigeria, to collaborate with. I contacted who else? KBJ. He's in London. He's a Ghanaian, and I said, I need this type of track, and we went and built on it. Due to COVID, some collaborations didn't really couldn't really happen because COVID would have not allowed us to shoot the video and things. So there were some Ghanaian artists that I was really talking to, and hopefully I'll get them on for the new project. Akwabwa knows he's on my list to work with.
Number one, number one on your list.
We talk a lot.
So we're expecting MS.ABA and Akwabwa.
I hope it will happen next year or something. But he knows
exclusive.
Yeah, he knows he's on my list, but COVID and he was going to come to Belgium.
Okay.
Yeah. But because of that didn't happen, I had to kind of maneuver around it.
Yeah.
And so we made it happen with the resources that I had at home. I built a home studio so that I could just do things different because COVID didn't allow us to go beyond borders with the video or everything. We really had to think, how can we do everything virtual?
Yeah.
So it was postponed. July, actually, Rooted was going to have to come out.
Yeah.
But eventually it came out on October the 30th. And I know for as far as my music is concerned, I want the type of music to be timeless.
Yeah.
So no rush.
Not at all.
Yeah. That's really what I'm at.
Wow. So you name the whole project title Rooted.
Yeah, man.
Yes. Just take us through the title.
The title Rooted comes from two things. Rooted first comes, from the concept of culture.
Exactly.
We are Africans. We come here. We come to live here, but we never let go of where we come from, or at least if you do it well. You never let go of where you come from. It doesn't matter what's on your passport. And it really helps the way we listen to music, the way we dance, the way we, talk, the way we laugh and everything. So Rooted was really my showcasing of, okay, I might have been born here, my parents came here or whatever, but there's always something that comes back, which is the Africanness of us. So Rooted was really something to present that in its full art form. So from the sounds, the life elements, a bit of high life feel, a bit of Afro funk, we brought that in with soul. I got soul from here, of course, and so Rooted was really to showcase to everyone around, both Africans, Dutch, Europeans, like this is the what's in my blood. It's on rotation, And aside from that, then also from the message, because one of the things of my music is to elevate the hearts of people, and also stemming from my faith, it's also showing that the most consistent people in this world are the one who stay firm, in what they do, and my faith is also something that stays firm within my life and everything. So within the message, I really wanted to come across all borders, the culture aspect, and also the message of faith, standing firm. No matter what happens, COVID might happen or something, you stand firm. You don't wave around with anything. You make things happen for you. So that's what Rooted is. I can go on.
Probably, I think it's been a busy journey also for you, because you're so much busy coming out with a project, and here we have the COVID also having its own way of dealing with artists, like for instance, like you said, there were a couple of artists that you wanted to bring on, but due to the COVID they couldn't just be on. You've been also very busy throughout the COVID, and combining all the things that you were doing and still giving us Rooted. Just take us through the difficult things that you were just you went through.
It's
those difficult moments that COVID really put you through.
Aside from one of the thing is, okay, I'm blessed to not say that my whole life is surrounded on tours and shows and things. For me it's a blessing in disguise, because my talents also come from other things. So I'm able to kind of sit back and think, okay, how can I strategize instead of panicking because no specific income is giving. I'm a teacher as well, so I'd be able to do that online, but also find out with digital marketing, how can I connect with my audience from where they are, So it was quite hard in a sense, because everything was planned on location, with people, events and shows and things like that. So now we had to think, okay, everything is now going to go digital. It's not a problem, but the challenge was even the people that we had to work with, they had to be limited on a distance, social distancing and everything,
Exactly.
you know?
Yeah.
So for me, it was, I had to kind of seek advice from people that would have ideas as to how can we take the whole experience digital and in its right way. And also, some of the challenges were we set the date for, let's say, a live show, but then we couldn't hire it because they have some regulations. You have to, even if you have a stage, you can't stand there with your full band because the regulation says if you're breathing, you know, it has to be some type of distance. So it was cancelled. But luckily, one booker, she's kind of in the urban scene. She noticed that, you know, mine was cancelled, and she said, you know what, let's make sure that she gets the venue, you know, which was a concert hall in The Hague. Paris is very well known. People from the likes of Erykah Badu and everyone have performed there. And shout out to Amate, who just looked on my Insta Live. You know, from the likes of these Talib Kweli, you know, all of these interesting artists that really bring, you know, good music.
Yeah, exactly.
That have been on that stage. Yeah. So I was blessed to for her to say, you know what, let's make sure you get that venue.
Yeah.
So it was like a blessing in disguise that came. And it also had to do with, you know, you make sure you stay visible. Exactly. You know what I mean? You don't let that run out. Yeah. A lot of people find themselves where they allow their situation to cut all of the music and the creative activity short. You know, but it's always good to stay visible because you never know who is looking.
Exactly.
You know, at you. Yeah. And also for me, I really had to ensure that I do this because my music journey has been very long. You know, 2012, there are others that have come on African sound that have, you know, broken through.
Exactly.
So for me, instead of giving up, I had to really convert it to where do I want to stand? Where, you know, what kind of experience do I give? And I focus on that so that I don't become distracted. So it was a lot of research. You know, you also ask, you find out, you study the market. You know, you make sure that you're always making music. If you get some money, you buy the equipment, you put it in your living room.
Exactly.
Yeah, and you make things happen.
You make it happen.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So right now you gave us Rooted, which is already out on Spotify. Now you've just taken us through the whole journey, the title, you know, a couple of tracks that you have on 7 good tracks from Rooted, Thanks and Praise, Tomorrow, It's Morning, Everything, Mysterious Ways, Unshakable. What has been your favorite so far?
Yeah,
for me,
hard.
probably you already know what I enjoy so much.
You love Unshakable. But Unshakable, I like that one too, you know. I really like that one too. Which one would be my favorite?
Yeah.
It would probably be maybe Unshakable or Everything, the one you played. Yeah. With Unshakable, it's like, okay. You know, even any person that likes that vibe would just be like...
Exactly. For me, Unshakable, it's all about the vibe, that you know, that African sound in it that really makes me, you know, and the way, I mean, how you went with the whole project is just, it makes me fall in love so much with the whole track, with Unshakable. Yes. So, Miss, what are the expectations right now that Rooted is out? I know that the streaming is going good.
Yeah.
Or what are your expectations? What are you expecting right now?
Yeah. So, you know, one of the things I really hope is to be do my music, be part of people's life. Yeah. You know, their weddings, their celebrations, their anniversaries.
Right now that there are no more shows, you know. Everything has to be done on the
everything
next,
has to be virtual. So, you know, I hope and I expect to be a part of, you know, what people are doing within their celebrating moments. You know, I hope that they will play my record, you know, and support the movement. One thing I hope to take it to is, you know, on a long haul, really bring the live experience of West Africa, Ghana to wherever in the world. I think that one of my highlights would be if countries like Brazil, you know, those interested would be like...
So probably not focusing on one side, like you just want to go side.
No, because
international.
Africa's for the
all
world.
Around,
Africa's for the world. It really a lot of forms. There are other artists out there. They are for the clubs. They are for the this. Everybody has his purpose. But I really hope to, move people with good live music. People could be able to, forget their worries, and be able to conquer more of their worries, once they come to my concert and all of that. Yeah. And I also hope to collaborate with some songwriters out there, even from, like I said, Akwawa is like one. Akwawa is
just he's ringing in your mind like a bell, like
he knows.
But I know you'll be going back home very soon.
Right.
Probably, maybe that is that the reason why you just going back just to make things happen real quick, like
Yeah. I hope to. I've been going back and forth all this, this while. I also got in touch with Trickmatic.
Okay.
I know you know Trickmatic.
Yeah, I do know him.
He was like, we need to collab.
Yeah. Wow.
So I'm gonna touch base with him. There are some few that I would looking forward for the project for next one, because Rooted, the EP is like to start with, to show okay, this is my start, and then leading up will be an album, and also also in the video, the graphics, I like to focus on collaborations. With this collaboration I ensured that there were Afro-Dutch people involved, from the filmmakers to the clothing designers to the directors, because I really want to showcase the artistic side of Africans. So I hope to continue to do that. Where I take where it's not just an album, but it's like people that have creative minds could be on it. I would like to have painters. I hope that Ohene could one time be.
Of course, you can't be talking about painting and be leaving him out.
I know. So like really creative people being on board, so that we can make something together and also take it to different highlights. To even look at showcasing Ghana tourism, those type of things. I really intend to do that.
I mean, there's a lot.
There's a lot
on the table. Just that maybe probably your time might be too limited, to be doing all these things.
No,
or you're just looking up in the next year.
Yeah, absolutely. The good thing is to already set the contacts, and to already say, okay, this is what I have in mind, so that you can already start planning, and see which kind of people would be on board to collaborate. And then on the next time you pick up again, or you start working on some pieces, and then once the final thing is out, then it looks awesome, presentable.
Of course, I can't just let you go without saying something about the live concert that you did.
Man.
I mean, the whole squad was just having a debate. I mean, it will surprise you to know we were just comparing with that one with Wizkid, we were saying,
I heard that. I was like, okay.
I mean, there was a massive debate here. I mean, it's so nice when you hear comments like this. How does that really makes you feel?
Yeah, man, it's good.
But honestly, the concert that you did was just amazing.
Thank you.
I mean, the comments that I was reading that day.
Yeah.
And after that, I mean, you yourself, the kind of response that you've been getting from people, your fans, and even right here with your colleagues. I mean, we're so much happy. And Royal couldn't believe his eyes, like, you could say that until that day that, I mean, he was watching you live. But then it was just... it was
good.
So nice.
It's good. I am really enjoying the moment. A lot of times we are so focused on being perfect. There's always a perfect place. There's always a higher height. So I was really happy, and also music lovers, people like you guys that know music came on board and were like, this is really good. And it also showed that the better you work on things, the better you can bring out the quality. Trending is good, everything is good, but there should be balance. Between.
But then, Miss, you talking about trending is good. Are you the type that focus more on trend, or you just want to do the thing and just put it there?
No.
You just don't want to focus too much on what is going on. Are you the type that check, Charlie, what's going on? How's my Spotify going? Are people really watching me? Do you check numbers?
Yeah. I do sometimes. It's good to reflect and look at, okay, how is my my audience doing? But if I focus on it by like, okay, I need to have this and that before I get things started, it will kill the creative.
Exactly. It will kill the vibe.
It will kill the vibe. Cry.
So we're talking about your performance, and then we just
Yeah.
jump to something else.
Yeah, it's good. I love the energy that came from it. I love also the feedback the band got. People love the band.
Yeah.
You know, and everything, the fashion was designed by Ekatino.
Yeah.
I always make sure I
Shouts,
collaborate
yeah.
with creatives.
Yeah.
And that's really what I'm grateful for.
Hopefully, also saw you on some dance moves.
I don't often
You had
dance.
also less with that one. You had less for the dance.
Lessons?
Yeah.
No.
So we're just doing a little.
No, I actually started dancing way before I was singing, but
Yeah.
the dancing died off a bit. Yeah. that's
And now you
really
just
what
want to
happened.
pick it up again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
So I
Sky's
think,
the limit.
but I'm sure you're gonna need it because the tracks that are coming is more danceable. So yeah, you would
I
need
know,
it
right?
off road. Yeah, you
Especially
need it.
Unshakable.
Yeah, unshakable. You need it. Miss, in the next year, let's say 2020 is already ending. We're just in the last month. Just in a brief, like, how would you sum up this year? And you've been able to also bring Rooted out. Did you ever thought of bringing it out in 2020 or along the way that you thought of coming out with a project?
Yeah.
But I would just assume that maybe you didn't have it or you had it in mind.
Yeah.
But no one knew that along the way this COVID would be hitting us so hard.
Yeah.
And now we're living in it. Just sum it up. How has this whole year been like? Let's say the good side and the bad side. You can also mix it with a project and then we can just sum it up.
So in general, you know, the entrepreneur that I am makes you used to crazy things happening, you know. As being one who does business, sometimes you go broke, sometimes you go stuck, sometimes you have to pick yourself up. So, you know, when COVID came, it was more or less like, okay, now you really have to study what's going on, on which train could you go on, how can you convert what you're doing to where people are, you know. And once I made up my mind on that, I start answering some questions for me. So 2020 was a indeed rooted year for me, you know, even though it broke a lot of people's lives. For me, it was a sign that, hey, you have to stand firm. At the end of the day, we are all one, you know. We are all, I believe in this concept, Ubuntu. We are all one, you know. So looking back over the years, it's been a good lesson, you know. And at the end of the day, we're going to consume music anyway. Yeah.
So probably this is the year that we need music more than any other year.
Than any other year. Absolutely. So make sure you stream it. Rooted. When you type in Root, somebody show me when you type in Rooted on Spotify, it will come out like on top. I'm like, yes.
Yeah, exactly. But didn't you? I mean, I was thinking like when I saw Rooted, it has to do more with the Jamaican thing. You know?
Really?
That was what I was. That was what I was thinking.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So
I haven't jumped on that.
Yeah, like
that.
Ja Root, you know, roots, my roots. Yeah. So it's,
like the
it has,
rhythm.
It has this Jamaican vibe and So Miss, before we just, I mean, I know we just spent some 16 minutes of our normal time, but we still make good use of it. I just sum it up like you know, right now it's out on the Spotify. You know, let people know, let them hear you. Why we just have to, you know, stream your music. Why we have to pay more attention to MS.ABA and you know where you want to take us to. Yeah.
The music you need on your playlist, the music you need at your weddings, the music you need at your peacetime is MS.ABA's Rooted.
Oh, and don't forget, I had you on my playlist for this year.
Oh, yeah? Oh, really?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's really on, yeah. I had you on my playlist, so yes.
I love it. Thank you so much. Yeah, man. The music that will keep you grounded, the music that will, you know, take you on a vibe is Rooted. So make sure that you stream it, MS.ABA, like on all streaming platforms. Aftown, I'm super promoting Aftown, which is the African only streaming app, and on HiRadio, of course, my fam, and the Apple Music, Spotify's, and all of that. Stream and support, and yeah, that's it.
Miss, you know you still owe me.
I owe you.
Yeah.
What do I owe you?
You owe me. But I think it's I I don't know if you made it for women only. The Shiro
Oh,
sweater.
okay. The man are asking. Okay, I should reserve.
It's a Shiro though.
I'm
Or you
gonna
purposely made it for ladies alone.
No, I have a few that are for men. Yeah.
For men also.
Yeah. I will make sure I'll get you a size.
Wow. After 5 years, let's say.
Really?
Like, yeah.
Oh, then I forgot. Sorry.
Let's say even 4, 3, 5. Could be like less or more, yeah.
Okay, then I forgot about it. Sorry.
Okay, miss, couple of shout outs and we just can say
man.
goodbye to our listeners.
Shout out to Mike's Quest, Jerry J,
Hey.
who just came on the live. Shout out to Ebo Cisco. Cisco.
Yeah.
And Louisa, Sweet Banana Cake. Shout out to you. And Omo Ede, shout out to you as well. And shout out to High Radio family. All of you for supporting me, hyping it. I love you all. And who else? Yeah, that's it.
If you forgot someone, just remember before you go to Ghana. Okay, Miss Aba right here. Same time next week we'll be up again. We're not trying to do the playback. Or Miss, you want to do the playback? Yeah. Do you want to perform the Unshakable right here? Yeah. Just the track. So Miss Aba is right here, and we're just thinking of her. You know, we just want. Okay, you want to do the Unshakable?
Sure.
You want to perform it right here?
Let's do it.
For us.
When I wake up singing my girlfriend's, oh my.
Really?
Okay. Bringing the time to exactly 19 after 10. Performing live right here. It's Miss Aba with Unshakable.
My head is lifted, I'm rising. Amen. Oh, amen. I will come up, it's my portion. Oh, amen. Ooh, energy rising, challenge may rise up, trouble may rise up. I stay winning on my mind. Do da da da, do it all, I'll be unshakable. Oh yeah, ooh yeah. Unshakable, Lord. Oh yeah, unshakable, Lord. Unshakable. Unshakable. Oh yeah, unshakable, Lord. Da di da di da, 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 da. Energy rising, challenge may rise up, trouble may rise up. I stay winning. All my mind belongs to you. Do it all, I'll be. Oh yeah. Unshakable. Oh yeah. Unshakable, Lord.
Thank you.
Yes. So same time next week I'll be up again on Yzone. I was here with Miss Aba. So go stream it out. It's on Spotify. Rooted.
Yes.
Last shout.
Yes. It's me who's our brain. Wow.
I'm not tired. I can
You're
go
not?
on and go on and go on
Really?
and go on and go on.
You look tired.
Yes. So yes, it's been another wonderful day. Same time next week. Tomorrow, don't forget Sylvia Kenny will be up. Don't forget the man JD will also be coming on your way with High Street. And they must always be in the same. It's Gary and on Yzone. I'm moving up. Big shout out to Slim Coffee, Big Guap, and of course Drizzy. Quality Flow is out on YouTube.
You light up my life, I cannot deny. Senya who told me, my brother no ya bokokra. I made up my mind about every time. Because I would it makes life easy. You said someone to comfort me. The way you love me, I'm now complete. Oh.